Good morning, everyone. It's Clayton here. Hope you're all doing well. I will be doing my first Depeche Mode live fan interview with my friend Louis Hochheimer from Sao Paulo, Brazil. I'm very excited to do this. Eventually, I'll be uploading it to my YouTube channel where I'll be interviewing Depeche Mode fans. It's called Clay Dog Barks because dogs don't talk, they bark. All right, let's see if I can get him on here. Alright. Alright. Sending him an invite to watch it. Morning, Christina. Lauren, I'm about to do another Depeche Mode fan interview with my friend Louis from Brazil. This will be very fun. Alright, Louis, you just have to send an invite to, or send a request to be in the live, and we're all set to go. Wearing one of my Memento Mori shirts that I got 8 days ago in Chicago. All right, here we go. I've also got my... Oh. Hello.
Hi,
Good morning. How are you? Or good afternoon for you.
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Just
All right.
probably woke up
Sorry,
about...
sorry to be like that because I was coming back from a medical exam and they asked me to spend about 2 hours laid down.
Mm-hmm.
But they said you can talk about whatever you want to anyone. Says, so what about some Depeche Mode?
Depeche Mode
And
sounds
they
good.
said, yeah, this is why we're here, right?
Yeah.
All righty. So shoot 'em
All
all.
right. I I got some just general questions, and we can probably just go from there. Um,
Okay.
um, First off, what I got Memento Mori right here on CD. What do you
Oh,
think of Memento
I
Mori?
don't know. I don't know, dude, but I think you have a really good taste for music,
Oh,
though.
me. Thank you.
Yeah, and I guess me too.
Of course. Um,
Yeah.
do you have a favorite song from the album?
Well, there are several songs from this album, which actually the whole album is overwhelmingly good, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
really, really awesome. And well, one of my favorite songs is, of course, it's the very amazing G.A.,
Oh, Ghost
right?
again.
It
Yeah.
goes again. It rocks anybody cradle, man. It's really awesome. It's really, really amazing. It shakes you down. It shakes you up. It makes you feel as if you are completely. I don't know. Maybe it sounds like was made for those who are in need to consider thinking, consider loving, consider giving, consider embracing, considering having the time of your life, or especially mourning for those who left, who passed.
Yes.
So
I
I think, yeah, go ahead.
oh yeah. My first time watching the music video was actually my first time listening to the song, and
Yeah,
I definitely cried while watching it because it was the first one without Fletcher, or at least the first one after his death.
yeah,
And we know we'll be ghosts again. That whole song, I'm
yeah,
thinking about him.
yeah. But once when Flasher went here down here, and I asked him about one of the things which I was asking about was about why why are you such a huge uh, member of it? Why are you so incredibly creative with your camcorder, with your ideas inside the studio while you're playing for the masses and so forth? And he said to me, Lewis, one of the things which I absolutely adore when I am on stage or when I am at the studio recording is the fact that I can see what the others cannot see. Because with my eyes, world in my eyes,
Yeah.
he was saying, with my eyes, I can see the dust. I can see everything that's happening inside and outside. And this is the one of the reasons why I am still in the band. And um, and he said to me, "Do you remember way back when we were together? You were together with us back in 101, back in the other gigs that we done together, and we were asking, hey, what is the thing that we need to do to make things happen for the masses?" And he said to me, I remember what you answered me. I said to Alan, to Wider, and I said to Fletcher, what you guys need to do is, you guys are really creative. Each one of you do exactly what you need to do to make the band live, breathe, and make things happen the way things are in need
Mm-hmm.
of. And Fletcher said, okay, give me one idea that I should do, that I should offer to the guys, to the lads, about it. I said, well, something that I learned from traveling around the world was spreading the news around the world.
Sacred.
Yeah, exactly,
Mm-hmm.
sacred. And he said, why spreading the news? Because this is what you do. You give a chance to those in need to speak up, to talk about it, to say what you feel, to see what is really important for your life, for your own personal life. And then years were passing, the band was going on, give me some time off, back to tour, give me some time off, and so forth, back and forth. And then on Delta Machine tours, they were saying, I think you were right about spreading the news around the world because people need to talk. People need to express themselves. And this is what Memento Mori and the other albums are all about. You need to express yourself. When you are alive, you need to express yourself when it is your memento mori arrives.
Mm.
So this is what I feel about the Depeche Mode, and this is what I feel about what they can bring out and bring in to us all. Got it?
Yeah. How old were you when you first started listening to Depeche Mode?
This is absolutely amazing. I was about 9.
9.
Yeah, I
Wow.
was the very first to arrive in Basildon way back when I was 10. And I say, hi.
You met
And
them
I want,
when you were 10?
yes, I met them in St. Nicholas. They were in St. Nicholas School back then, way back then. Yeah, I'm old.
So you met them in the beginning then.
Early in the
Wow.
beginning, and then while we were growing up, I was like one of the very first lightings that could reach to them, and talk to them, and have a really great time with them. The band was in the early beginnings. We think like I don't know. I don't know. Think that I showed to you a picture that I have with Clark,
Mm.
and he was like he said, "Dude, mate, I know. I think I know you from somewhere." You know, basically, Clark has a really amazing memory. And I said, "Well, maybe from Basildon." Said, "Did you live over there?" Said, "No, but I was there early in the beginnings." Said, "Oh, you were skinnier and smaller." I said, "Okay, yeah, skinnier I was, all right." But yeah, I was younger. Okay, and I'm gonna be sending you this picture of me with Vincent
Hmm.
Clark, and I have also I was with Erasure at the
Cool.
time. Yeah, at backstage, and I asked them to sign. I asked Clark to sign an album, a vinyl album. Early in the beginning, said he asked me, "Where did you find this?" And I said, "Well, here in Brazil, we have our own museum. Actually, it's not a museum; it's a museo.
Mm.
Remember
Yeah.
Pinf?
Yes.
You know Pinf,
Hmm.
right? On the other side is here is the house, and one side is museo, where and we have our own personal museum here in Brazil, and it is about 100 miles from here. On the northwest side, it's 100 miles from where I live. And this museum has a humongous collection of Depeche
Oh
Mode.
wow. You s-
Yeah.
uh um
You see, even Alexa wants to talk. Alexa, stop.
you s-
Oh, there's enjoy the silence on it. Oh, PJ. PJ.
yeah, I got my whole Depeche Mode vinyl collection over here, so I got a Violator over here for some
Oh, yeah.
just
And by the way, oh, let me tell you one thing. Way
way back.
back, when Violator was launching, right? I don't know if you noticed, but I have a picture of myself at the launching of the album at Virgin
For
Records.
which one? I got
Violators.
Violator. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard. I mean, of course you heard. There was this riot
Wait, you
in Los Angeles,
you were you
and I was
right there?
I was inside,
You were
and I
inside?
yep, and I am right at the back of the band, and Fisher Blade took a picture. Not him. He was interviewing.
Hmm.
I don't know if he was interviewing Alan or Gore at the time. And myself, I am about 20 feet in the back of him. And of course, I was way younger. I was 17 and was 18 at the time. And you can see that picture. I can send that picture to you later
Oh,
on.
I'd love to see that. I actually met someone in
Yeah.
Chicago last week. There was also was it Tower Records when that riot happened?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I was right there. I was right
that's
there.
amazing.
That
So
was it.
picture,
Sorry, say that again.
you're in the picture.
Yes, I am in the
I'm
picture.
excited to see that.
Way in the back, though. Way skinnier,
Wow.
way younger, way in the back. And I did a lot of things that were, I couldn't believe myself. I said, I look through the window, and I said, "Holy cow! How many people?" It's like the new Beatles,
Oh,
you know? Yeah, it was like the thing. And there were so many people that wanted to come inside. I mean, people that were sleeping over the streets for a week or 10 days. And I said, holy freaking cow, right? It was really, really amazing. One of the most amazing days at the moment in my life, that day, that night, and back in June 18th,
1988.
1988.
Yeah. Were you
Oh,
uh
dude.
Bristol?
Yes.
Oh
Sorry
wow.
if I was there.
Yeah, you
I
were.
was there.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can see me. There are a couple of videos, there are three
Hmm.
videos from the album, from the DVD or whatever, VHS
Hmm.
and DVD and so forth. I am right there,
Wow.
right at the front aisle, the very front FOS1, the famous Black Swans and BPMs.
Hmm.
I was right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Um, have you ever lived in the U.S. too? Because I, oh, when did you live in the U.S.?
From 1987, Music for the
Hmm.
Masses, up to 1990, 8. It's practically 11
The
years.
singles tour.
The single.
If we're talking Depeche.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So you saw them during the devotional tour too?
Mm-hmm. And I was one of the responsibles for bringing them to Brazil
Oh,
and to South America with my friends. And I don't know if I sent you, though. There are a couple pictures. Oh, hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. Yeah, okay, good. I just send. I can send there is a one of the newspapers from Brazil is a very famous estado. It's called Estado de São Paulo. It's from the city of São Paulo. It's a really old newspaper.
hmm.
Newspaper, and we were actually interviewed, and I brought a couple friends from LA, from UCLA, and they were with me. One of them is a black swim till today. He's a black swim till today. He's even more fanatic than myself.
Hmm.
Yeah, can you believe it? He's even more fanatic. And the other one is a DPM like me. And I'm gonna be showing this pictures to you. I'm gonna send you the. I don't know. I think I sent you. I don't know. But it is in Portuguese though. But you can see the pictures. You can see Depeche Mode fanatics. Depeche Mode fans are fanatics and very well educated, very well organized, and very well educated.
Mm-hmm.
And then they took a couple of pictures of me and my buds. And then there was Depeche Mode in Brazil tonight. That will be in 1994, and it's gonna be fun for you to see.
Wow.
I'll send it over right away.
Okay. Hey, I'd love to see it.
Yeah. By the way, this picture of you right in the back,
In
the
the
spirit
back?
tour, the spirit tour,
Yeah.
and that
Got
and on the right side, Joy Division.
yeah, I got Joy Division. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
I've got Unknown
Yes, that's
Poster.
really awesome.
I got another
That's really awesome.
down there.
Yeah. Well, I love Joy Division.
1984.
I was talking. Yeah, you know Peter Hook.
Who? Oh, Peter Hook.
Peter Hook.
I saw him, Peter Hook and the Light. I saw them September 13th of last year. It was amazing.
Yeah, I can send you. It is on my YouTube channel. I have. I was talking to him for a few minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I met him. He was gigging in Sao Paulo, and then he said, "Hey, you! I know you from a long time, since the band New Order and so forth." And then he said, "Hey, afterwards, come join us on meet and greet." I said, "All right." And then I went there, have a word with him, and I said, "Hey, you are the famous psychologist." Hey, me, Depeche Mode. Oh, yeah. And then I say, "You play a Depeche Mode song." I say, "Oh yeah, I played for you." It
Cool.
was really fun. It was really fun. I'll send it is on my YouTube channel. You can check it out later on.
Send me that and I'll definitely watch it.
Yeah, it was a really fun night, and we had I was invited to join, and I say, "Hey, want to talk to Peter Hook?" I say, "Well, if he asks me to," they say, "Hey, come over," and it was really
Mm-hmm.
fun. It was really fun. There's one thing which I want to talk to you about. On May 27th, here in Sao Paulo, in Brazil, right? We're gonna have the second DM experience, which will be it's gonna be like a reunion, just like a Depeche Mode convention in Los Angeles, right? We're gonna be doing something like that in here, and we're gonna have a really groovy time. Groovy. Oh my God, I'm
Groovy,
too
baby.
old. Oh my God, I'm too old. We're gonna have a really amazing time, and then we're gonna have some cover group, tribute group, and then later on we're gonna have some fun DJing and a great party for families. It's a Depeche Mode party it's a Depeche Mode experience for families. So kids will be able to join us, and young kids and so forth. And by the way, talking about kids and people younger age, I was wondering about how do you feel? How do you feel about about David is now
60, right?
approaching being more, being less cactus and more able to talk to their fans, especially the younger ones. How do you feel?
Sorry, you said being less what?
Less cactus.
Mm.
David is known by being, don't touch me, I don't want to talk to anybody, I don't want to, blah, 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 blah. And then he is actually now more, more open-minded,
Okay.
more open to the crowd. And you remember what he did with the little girl
Oh,
that he played?
yeah. I believe it was in Las Vegas. She
Yeah,
turned 13. They sang Happy Birthday.
yeah, yeah. That was something awesome and completely
Oh
new.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I don't know if you noticed though. Just one thing. I don't know if you noticed. If you watch the video again, right in the back, right not on the stage though, but right in the back, there is David's bodyguard. His name is Michael.
hmm
He's a very German guy, 20 feet tall, very tall guy.
hmm
He's known by not smiling at all. Check it out.
Is
He's
that the guy
smiling.
who grabbed the guitar picks for her? I think it was.
No, a little bit earlier when he was singing Happy
Oh,
Birthday.
okay.
And Michael is right in the back, a few feet, like 2 feet below, and you can see him smiling. And I said, Michael is smiling? What the heck? And that was something really new
hmm
for Dave
hmm
and for the band. And a couple of nights ago, he did the same thing, but after the gig was done in Canada. Did you know that?
I don't think I knew that. I heard they played. I heard they did Happy Birthday at the end of the concert.
Yeah, after the gig was done.
After it was done. Okay.
Yeah, after it was the band was done, and then he came over and said, "Hey, it's a birthday. Let's see." But there's one thing which you should know. You should know. Uh, David only did that with the little girl that was sitting between the first and ninth row, and the other girl that was in Toronto. I don't know if it was Toronto or Montreal. I don't know. I don't remember.
hmm
But he was doing the same because she was also between the first and ninth row. If she was between the 10th and forward, he probably would be doing that. He only does that. He would only be doing that if he was between the if the audience is between the first and ninth row.
All right.
Would you like to know
Yeah.
why? Because he only talks with DPMs and black swans. And black swans and DPMs are allowed to own the first through ninth row.
It's expensive.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
Well,
You have no idea. Well, is there anything else that you want to ask? Because I know you will be editing this later on.
yes, I have a few more questions if that's okay. I
Yeah,
also
go
want to
ahead.
say here or this year on my birthday, I'll be seeing them. And I've got tickets for row 23. I got two tickets, but I'm thinking of selling both of them and getting a closer ticket
Okay.
so I could be more likely to have Dave sing to me because that would be amazing.
That would be nice. But let me tell one thing to you though. If I were you, I'd get as close to the catwalk as
hmm
possible. But try not to be in the front of the catwalk though. Try to be like on your if you see the stage, there's the right side and the left side. Usually on the right side, they usually ask everybody to clap their hands or to never let me down again and so forth. On the right side. On the left side, on the west side, you should be placing yourself by the cat at the catwalk, right? And right by try to be between the 8th and 10th row. It's gonna cost you though,
Oh yeah,
but it's gonna be for your birthday.
that'd
It
be
is worth the while. It's worth the cost. It's worth the penny.
yeah.
And let me tell you, it's worth selling your car. Just joking, though. Don't
Oh,
sell your car.
well,
Yeah,
no way to get there. I'm
yeah,
late for that one.
yeah. What else would you like to know?
Um, do you remember the first Depeche Mode song you ever heard? Like what got you into them?
See you.
See you. I
And
had
then photographic.
Photographic. Which is it, the album version of Photographic, or I know there's a different like faster version of it too.
Yeah, yeah. There's the faster, there's the quicker version. There's the squeeze mix, which is from Just Can't Get Enough. And you have a photographic, which happens to be the tempo is a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
And what makes the song so great? Yeah. Well, that's something which I think you should know, and I think you really ought to know. It's right by here, but I'm gonna show you a little later, right? Just a little later because I gotta get going because people are calling me. But let me just tell you one thing to you.
Okay.
Enjoy the silence, of course. But you know there is the version of Enjoy the Silence called the quad mix.
Which mix?
The quad.
Oh yeah.
The quad final mix. You know the song, this
Yes.
version. It is
And
about, it's 15 minutes and 38 seconds length.
long.
It's pretty long though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got this album, which is a vinyl. One side is the quad mix, and the other side is the flower, is the orchid,
Mm.
orchid, and it's really beautiful. You know who gave that to me?
Who?
You will never guess.
Is it someone from Depeche Mode?
Mm, in a way, in a very way. Okay, I'll
Hmm.
let you know. Fletcher's parents.
Who?
Fletcher parents.
Oh, his parents.
Yeah,
What?
because they used to own a vinyl and albums and stuff in Basildon,
Mm-hmm.
a shop. When I introduced myself to them, said I was about 15. No, a little. No, later I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
Almost no, 17 to 18. I went to England, and I went only for Basildon. It was like a back and forth because I was having a field trip. Then I sneak. I just sneak from the class and said, "I'll be
Yeah.
right back."
Yeah.
Went to Liverpool and went to Liverpool Road, get the train, went all the way to Basildon, went straight to the shop, and I introduced myself, talked to them, and so forth. And then they said, "Louis, you are one of the very first fans from my son and his lads, right?"
Mm-hmm.
Said, "Yeah," and I am Latin. Said, "Well, I think you deserve something," and they gave that to me.
Wow.
That is so freaking priceless.
That's an awesome story.
Yeah. A friend of mine the other day said, "Why don't you sell it? You're gonna be, you can sell for whatever you wanted." And I said, it's priceless. It's no one who had the chance to be receiving this album from the parents of Fletcher, and I was one of them. And you have absolutely no idea how happy I was when I was coming back from Belgium to my school buddies.
Oh yeah.
They said, why were you so far away?" And I said, "This is the reason why."
Perfect reason.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Yeah.
It is right here, though. I don't. It's right here, and I have Well, I'm gonna be sending a couple pictures. I'm gonna be sending the newspaper pics. I'm gonna be sending you Richard Blade's K-Rock picture of me right about 20 feet from the
Mm-hmm.
guys. Oh, actually, you know what? I got a better idea. Why don't you go to YouTube a little later?
Mm-hmm.
Check out when Fletcher died. Richard Blade and did a tribute, a quick tribute
Mm.
on YouTube. Right in the beginning, like right in the beginning of the video. It's not that long of a video though, but it is something really cool. You you could see this picture at the shop,
Mm-hmm.
right? And there's he being interviewing. He's with his microphone, talking with the guys, and there's this guy, this kid, like with a question mark in up in the head, said, "What am I doing here? Oh my God, have I been the chosen one from everybody outside?" And it was like the day, the night, the you
Mm-hmm.
know, it was the same feeling as 101.
Wow.
Now you have no idea. You have absolutely no idea.
Mm.
Check it out. It's right in the beginning of the video, though.
Yeah.
Right in the beginning. Check it out. See if you can find it. If you cannot find it, just holler at it, and I'll send it over.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
What
And then
what's your favorite album by Depeche Mode?
oh,
It's probably
well,
it's
it's like asking what is your favorite song ever, right?
yeah.
And what is your least song ever, which is pretty difficult for us, right?
Yeah.
Well, I got two favorite albums. I got, of course, 101,
Mm-hmm.
of course, and I absolutely adore. Well, I don't know if you're gonna like it or the people that will
I'll
be watching us later on will be actually saying, "Oh my God, he has a really bad of a taste." But I love Exciter.
Oh,
Exciter for me.
you know what? I've been listening to that one more lately, and I've
Hmm.
never really been into it, but I'm starting to like it more. I like Good Night Lovers. It's probably my favorite song.
Oh, Goodnight Lovers. Goodnight Lovers is like the thing, the song.
Yeah.
But Free
Oh
Love
yeah.
though, Free Love is something else. It's something else. I don't know if you know the story about Free Love
Mm-hmm.
though, but really quick. Uh, back in the past, the Depeche Mode used to launch and still launches singles, max singles with remixes and so forth. Free Love, the live version from Paris, is the one back in the past, okay? Back in the past, way back 2001 and so forth. But Free Love was the only one, the only live version in video, which was launched on a max single.
Oh, there's a single release of the live version.
Yep.
Oh wow.
And this single version there was like several other songs on the album, right? The B-sides and so forth, blah blah blah. There is this version of Free Love recorded live in Paris. Why? For one reason only. This version of Free Love touched the whole band and was very unique version. It gave everybody goosebumps while it was recorded, and also it is a song which happens to be. There's this thing about you feel as if you are not by the stage, but with the guys singing right in front of you, not by the stage, like, oh, I'm attending a concert, so forth. No, it's like as if everybody was sitting down and they were playing for us.
Mm.
That's the feeling of that song, and so today gives me goosebumps. Oh man, already.
I love that live.
And check it out. Yeah, check it out. Check it out.
I like the connection. And Goodnight Lovers, it says, when you're born to be a lover, you're born to suffer. I think there's a connection between that and the Love Thieves from Ultra. Um, what is it? Love will be the death of my lonely soul brothers. And I can't remember the connection right now, but I know there's a connection between the two albums.
Yeah, they can mention about
Yes.
suffering. They can mention about how well prepared are you ready to suffer for love? How well prepared are you suffer for being betrayed? How well are you suffer? How well are you ready enough to suffer for life? Because life ain't easy, my buddy.
That's
Well,
yeah.
life, it ain't. Sometimes it's very hard. And oopa, oh my God, I'm singing again, suffer well. Well, anyways, it is a connection between one song to the other,
Hmm.
and you are the one responsible to be choosing which is the best way to connect one song and the
I
other.
think I just remembered one of the lines in Goodnight Lovers is uh, soul sisters and soul brothers and love
Overdose.
thieves,
And
my lonely soul brother.
you can, yeah, you can feel. It is a song that you need to feel. Okay, fine, but the Depeche Mode is about feelings. Yes, it is not just about feelings. It is about encounters. You need to find your own self. Hold on, you thought I was gonna say your own personal
Uh,
Jesus, right? No, you gotta find your own house, your own safe house. Is here, is this is the house where everything happens?
here's the
Is here the place where those tender moments under your roof?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So body and soul come together. Yes. As we come closer together. So
Oh,
as it happens here in this
yeah,
house. Right?
yeah. That's one of my favorite.
So is it one of your favorite
Yeah,
songs?
yeah.
Yeah. And there's one question which I want to ask you to. What does the Depeche Mode mean to you?
That's kind of a hard question. Um, my mom was
Yes, it is.
last week why they're my favorite band, and with other bands, it's easier for me to say, oh, it's because of this, or for instance, the band 21 Pilots, I relate to them emotionally, but with Depeche Mode, I don't relate to all of their music emotionally. I love the instruments, and I think it sounds amazing. They make this amazing sound, and with some of their songs, I can relate with it. But I think Dave has this amazing singing voice. I know all the lyrics, but for me, it's like family. That seeing them in Chicago is like a huge family reunion. It's I was 16 when I started listening to them, so when I listen to them now, it's very makes me nostalgic of high school and beginning of college when I'd be listening to them religiously all the time. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so for me, it makes me nostalgic and like a sense of belonging too, because I
Yeah.
when I listen to them or concert.
You know, yeah. You know what? This is what makes you guys, your young guys, your young viewers and young listeners are are actually you guys are surprised for the band
Hmm.
because we are 40s, we are 30s, we are 35, we are 50s, we are 60s, and some parents, some kids go to the concerts with their parents because this is the only thing that I am allowed to attend to watch or to listen while I'm driving my car or so forth when I'm with my parents is Depeche Mode, Depeche Mode, Depeche Mode. So sometimes it is by osmosis, meaning you are you are mandatory to listen to Depeche Mode, or you are now understanding the value of Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode has a value. What is the value? You can find your own self within the lyrics spoken or sung by Depeche Mode, by David, or by Gore.
Mm.
You know, when you sing home, when you say "Speak to me,"
Oh yeah.
when you sing um, even older songs, way older songs, back to the past, you know, you can find yourself within the realm of the Depeche.
Yeah. Like for me, that's songs like "But Not Tonight"
Oh,
or
not tonight. Fly on the windscreen.
"Oh Fine." That's an amazing song. Yeah.
Yeah, fly on the windscreen. And there's this, and sometimes you'll find persons in your life which they happen to be completely overwhelmed, and especially when they live far apart. Not that far though. Sometimes like 200 miles away from you, and they try their best. They try their hardest to, hey, I have something to do on that night, but I'm gonna do my best to come over and come down and to be there with you, and I will be there not just for you but with you, because I know that night also belongs to me, because the Depeche Mode is me.
Mm-hmm.
The Depeche Mode is what I feel for and what I am for and what I aim for. So sometimes traveling, sometimes make efforts beyond effort. It's an effort beyond an effort. You can see that it was worthy, it was dignified by your heart. Your heart is saying, follow your dreams, follow your heart. And then you say, well, I will follow my heart, I will follow my dreams, but I think I am going to have the Depeche Mode as my guide. Because the Depeche Mode is a direction to follow. It is not just a lifestyle, it is a way to consider yourself within the path of finding you, catching the train because it's living. And when the train is leaving, you know, back to the spirit,
Mm.
you know? So come on board.
Yeah. Get
Come
on board.
on
Train.
board.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know something that you should be doing, Clay
What?
Dog? You know what you should be
What's
doing?
up?
Definitely, you should be going to Europe. You should be backpacking, and go to Europe. Attend the concerts in Europe. And by the way, there's one thing that you must do in your life. You must do. You're young. You can do it. You can do it. And you should ask your buddies, and whoever is watching this video, you guys, everyone should attend at least one gig of Depeche Mode on the band member's birthday night,
Oh, that'd be amazing.
either for Dave
Mm-hmm.
or for Gore. Gore will be celebrating his birthday on a gig this year,
Yeah.
and it is Europe. Is Europe?
Yeah. July 23rd.
Yeah. Mind if I tell you one thing? It's gonna be summer. It's gonna be really expensive. But you're young. You can backpack. You can do. You know what? A BNF back and forth. You take the plane from Seattle or wherever you are, hit the road all the way there. Jet lagging or not, forget about jet lagging. Hit the road straight to the gig and go for Gore. Go for Gore, because this is a feeling, my friend, which it happens to be as priceless as the album that I talked to you about. If you really, really should come aboard of this idea, right?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, you really should be coming aboard. If I was to choose, which gig should I be going for making this idea, this, the whole trip, even if it is a 3-day trip, back and forth, I choose July 23rd.
July 23rd.
Priceless.
That would be
Priceless. Or May 9th or July 23rd. But this time though, July 23rd. Yeah. If you ask your parents, say, Dad, Mom, I have this crazy lot of ideas. I think I'm going to be following Lewis from Sao Paulo's ideas. So, which one? Which one of them? Belzedo? No. Gore's birthday. But you're going to go there only for a happy birthday. No. I'm going to there because this is what my heart is guiding me to. It is not a happy birthday. It is the whole kebab.
That would be amazing. I don't know how it will be able to handle that, but I'll have to look into it. Someone, my friend I met in Chicago, Jen, she was asking, what about the Halloween show? That'd be pretty cool too. And Shirley said,
the Halloween show is really great. But let me tell you, nothing can beat going to the band's birthday, either Gore or Dave, because it's so magical. It is so overwhelming. It doesn't matter where you sit, or if you sit at all. You know, don't worry about am I gonna be like 10 miles away from them? No, don't give a red ass for that. Give yourself a time to say, I'm here. I'm here. I belong to this place. You know, I belong to this 30-second song, which will be the reason for coming back from East Europe all the way back to Seattle. And they would say, well, you didn't have time for jet lagging, but son said that I think my jet lagging is on the third or fourth reason why I need all this traveling. But it just came back and forth and said, I think it's more than enough. It's way more than enough. Seriously, dude, there's one thing that you must do in life. Backpacking, hit the road, catch the plane, go to the gig, get to the gig, have a wonderful and amazing time at the gig. Leave it, go to the post gig, okay, the post party, yeah. Leave the post party straight to the airport, catch the plane back to Seattle, you are done. You are back to school or back to work at the same night.
Oh, that'd be a long night. But
it is a long night, but it is so worthy.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now it is my turn. I gotta have lunch. People are calling me for lunch. And while you before you edited this video, I'm gonna be sending you the pictures from the newspaper. If you can find Hisha Blades.
Tribute to Andy Fletcher.
Yeah, tribute to Andy. The very first one, the day Fletcher died on May 26th. And if you can find it, there will be. It's right in the beginning of the video, though. It's right in the beginning. If you can find it, don't worry about it. The picture, it is actually on my. If it is not on my Instagram, I think it is on my Facebook. But I guess it is on my Instagram's main picture. Check it out. Check it out. And second of all, I got the album, the quad mix with Apple right
Oh yeah,
here.
yeah.
I will show them to you. I will show it to you.
Awesome.
Yeah. Whatever else you need, just holler
All right,
at.
thank you. Thanks for the interview.
You can count on me. Oh, by the way, before I forget, why don't you try to interview our Italian friend, Federico
Oh,
Sampaoli?
I'll also see if I'm connected with him on Facebook, and then yeah, we can. I'd love to do that. I want to interview all the Depeche Mode fans I can because
So why don't you invite him? Why don't you invite him?
I will do that.
Yeah, because you know what? It will be something really awesome if you could invite him because he's gonna go to Rome in Rome
Hmm.
on the 12th of July, right? It's gonna be great,
Wow.
right? If you need his Instagram, I can send it over to you later on.
Yes, do that.
All right, I gotta go now. I'll talk to you
All right,
later.
sounds good.
Thanks for the
Thanks
interview.
for letting me interview you.
Of course, I'm always ready for you.
All right.
We are on the same path, brother, right? We are on the same path, and we have the same lifestyle, right?
Hmm.
And we belong to this journey, to this thing, right? And do some thinking, consider do some thinking about backpacking for Gore's birthday.
I'll have to look into that.
You should actually, you must.
I must. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Catch you later.
Have a good one. I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
All right. Well, it's just me now. Let's see. Shirley, I want to see if you're still here. I was gonna say I didn't get to read your comment yet, but first time I went to a Depeche Mode gig was Gore's birthday in Prague. I think I'm saying that right. That is awesome. I mean that'd be really cool. I don't know if I can spend the money on that, but it'd be amazing if I could, because I saw them 8 days ago in Chicago. I flew from Washington State, because when they first announced the tour, they only had a few U.S. dates, and I was like, well, they'll probably add another leg to the tour, but if they don't, I gotta make sure I see them. So I saw them in Chicago. I've also got tickets for Seattle and Portland's on my birthday. Um, and then I'm gonna end up getting a ticket for an LA show in December because one of my other good Depeche Mode friends who I met in Chicago is gonna let me stay with them in California. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. But Shirley and Jen, if either of you would like to do a Depeche Mode interview sometime, that would be awesome. I'm trying to interview all the Depeche Mode fans I can. Eventually, I'll be posting this on my Instagram. Eventually, I'll be putting it on my YouTube channel called Clay Dog Barks, where I will be interviewing Depeche Mode fans and talking all things Depeche Mode. Um, well, I think I'll leave it at that. I hope you guys have an awesome day. And DM me. Let's totally talk about Depeche Mode or whatever. Have a nice day. Bye.